rentrer chez elle. Ce sera bien.
Tu vas pas me téléphoner?
Non. C'est trop pour moi. Je peux plus m'occuper de lui. Non, il vous aime bien, occupez-vous de lui, c'est la seule solution.
C'est vous qui veut voir, pas moi.
Bah, il m'oubliera.
T'habites où?
Chez Saint-Martin, la coiffeuse près de la place.
Elle est sympa avec toi.
Oui. C'est quoi?
Un bon coup qu'on pourrait faire nous deux. Pour te lire, faut que je puisse te faire confiance.
Tu peux?
Il est toujours dans les parages, Cyril. Tous les gamins, il essaie d'en faire ses vendeurs. T'es nouveau, il t'a repéré. Cyril, reviens!
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Je veux mon père.
Je dis ça pour pas que tu sois déçu si jamais ça se passe pas comme tu rêves que ça se passe.
J'en rêve pas.
Well, this week's movie of the week is a little bit different than most of the movies that you see in this list. This would be a foreign film, actually a French film, from part of the Criterion Collection, and it's The Kid with a Bike. And this film, I've been watching this mostly this week, and I watched it as soon as I got it. I put it in my Blu-ray player and started watching it. Really interesting film. It's about this kid by the name of Cyril, I believe it's Cyril. And he is an orphan living in this orphan home. He wants to eventually meet up with his dad. He wants to live with his dad. His mom is dead. Dad is gone. So he ends up living in this orphan home. And he's trying to reestablish a relationship back with his father. And one of the things that his dad had for him was a bicycle. And one day, while trying to get in contact with his dad, he runs into this woman at a doctor's office, and the woman realizes that this kid's alone, and so she finds his bike and buys it because the dad had sold the bike. She finds the guy who bought the bike. She buys it from him and returns it back to the kid. Well, the kid says, "Would you be willing to come in on weekends and, just be with me?" And still trying to maintain his search for his father to get his father back. He finally finds his father, but sadly, his father doesn't want him. And this film shows the toil that puts onto this 12-year-old boy. That he really wants his father back in his life, and the father doesn't want him. And the woman is open to her house and her home and her heart to him, and he's still not satisfied. He wants some closure with his father until finally the end of the film he realizes that Dad doesn't love me, but this woman does. Maybe I should treat her for a little bit of respect and give her the the love back. And there's also trouble that involves around the kid because he ends up getting mixed up with some gangs, or at least a gang, and gets into big trouble. And but that is made amends until the end of the film, with one party involved that he hurt is not satisfied with him. But the whole film, even though it's a French film and it is subtitled, so thankfully, Criterion's really good about, bringing it up to the standards of us Americans. Now, it's a very good film, a very deep and emotional film, because it's almost like to the point where you want to put yourself into either one of these characters' I can't talk. Each one of these characters' shoes and just walk around in them, because you can relate to the woman who's taking him in. You can relate to the kid, and you can relate definitely, even though it's French, and you can, growing up's not easy, and that just proves a point with that. But yeah, this is a little short movie of the week, and this is the one I've been watching. It's The Kid with a Bike. It's a really well done movie. The only way that I know that you can get this movie is through Criterion here in the United States. Of course, if you have a multi-region player, I'm sure you can get a foreign copy. But yeah, this is what I've been watching this week. So, really good film. And then stay tuned for the Christmas movie marathon I'm going to be doing starting next week. Probably starting that on the 27th or the 26th. I'm not quite sure. Some things are starting to come up in the calendar, so I'm trying to work a way around it while I do this movie marathon. So, from me to you, see you later.